been exciting. Lots of challenges, new things to do, new things to learn, green lights to obey. It's a big change from being a rider, because you've got to think about things in a different way, and in many ways I have to do things that I didn't want to do as a rider, like take responsibility for things and, you know, take decisions, but I enjoy it. I enjoy working with the younger riders especially, so it's been fun. I think that the Stelvio day at the Giro d'Italia, the last big mountain stage, was probably the most exciting day of racing I've had in the car so far, because we really laid down the foundations to win the Giro that day, and we had to take quite a lot of pretty heavy decisions in the car, and that was really exciting, you know, so I don't think I'll ever forget that day. You have to realise that in this kind of job, one day you can be a genius and the next day you can be an idiot, you know? Because you can do everything right and you think you've laid everything down, and then luck can intervene, other teams can do things that you don't expect to do. So I think this kind of job really keeps you humble, you know? So it's a constant learning process, but it's really challenging. I think it's great fun. A good director can often be the little voice in the ear of a rider, reminding him of the things that he should be doing and not always what he wants to do. Because I know myself from when I was racing, you know, that when you're riding long races and it's tough and you've got sore legs, and there's a part of you that just wants to take it easy and, you know, try and get through. And a good sports director can really squeeze the best out of a rider when he wants to quit or he wants to take it easy. So when I look back on my own career, there's a lot of times that I could have performed a lot better, but I let my head get the better of me. So that's a big challenge for me. Try and persuade them to do things that often, you know, they don't think is the best idea at the time, but maybe when they're at home on the couch the week after, they'll realise that it was worth trying, you know. Well, obviously we're a US team and we're a Colorado team, so we've obviously got a lot of ambition for the race. But like I said, the level's really high. I think that there could be surprises when you compare the names on the start list and who's going to perform well in the race, because I think we could see big name European riders underperforming because they're not well prepared for the altitude and, you know, all the kind of jet lag issues. And equally you could see less well-known riders performing extremely well because they're super motivated and they're well adapted to the altitude and so on. So I think it'll take a couple of days before we know who's who in the race, but it's definitely going to be a super tight race, and I think that in the end a time trial in Denver could be